In today's video, we'll explore how to design interfaces that get out of the way and let users focus on what matters most. We'll talk through the ways that UI and animation can add to an app rather than detract. And we'll equip you with the skills to create dynamically generated UI components, animated text custom code, and implicit and hero animations. You can access everything we build today in Knack, available now on the App Store and Play Store. It's your go-to microlearning platform for all things Flutterflow, plus vote on what we build next in this series. Links in the description below or scan the QR code on screen now. There are 4 main types of animations in Flutterflow, and we're going to use all of them in some way in our app. Let's take a look at each of them. Let's start with the newer animations that Flutterflow has implemented recently. These are implicit animations. They're perfect for creating subtle, elegant transitions that don't distract from the user's story. For example, imagine a card evolving its color as the user hovers over it, or even adapting its color to align with an image that's contained within the container. This creates a sense of flow without overwhelming the screen. In Flutterflow, the easiest way to apply an implicit animation is to a container. Select your container widget, define some property changes over time, and let Flutterflow handle the smooth transitions for you. The maximum length you can have an implicit animation take is 2000 milliseconds or 2 seconds. Here, we're setting an implicit animation to fade the authenticated user's entry a color, so it can be differentiated against the other family members' entries. This is the process of setting that up. Next up, dynamically generated UI. This is where your app adapts to the user's input, making their experience feel personal and immersive. One great example of this is dynamically generated text, such as typewriter text. We can achieve this effect via a custom widget, and I'll include the Flutterflow custom code you can use to get this typewriter effect in the description below. It uses the animated text kit package from pub.dev and can be easily amended to change the effect to one of their many alternative animated text styles. There's also a couple of highly customizable animated text widgets on Flutterflow Marketplace you can deploy in an instant. This sort of effect is perfect for storytelling, where words appear as if they're being written or read live. Now let's talk about data-driven UI, where your app's interface responds to the properties of your data. Imagine a list of entries that fade in sequentially as they're added or shown, or a list that fades in or out depending on its current position or what's currently in view in the list. You can bind animations to indices so that each new entry feels like part of an unfolding story. For example, here I have a component inside a list view widget, and it's being generated dynamically. If you click on the widget being generated, go to the Animations panel and select the animations you want to show when the next item in the list comes into view. Make sure the Apply Same Duration and Delay box is checked so that all animations occur at the same time, and then assign a code expression to your delay field, making it the index multiplied by how many milliseconds delay you want between each item in your list showing on screen. The end result is a list of items that animate according to their placement within the list. This not only looks polished, but it reinforces the narrative that your app is trying to tell. Finally, hero animations are a must for creating seamless transitions between screens. A user taps on an image or a title, and it gracefully expands into a detailed view. This keeps users focused on what they're doing while maintaining visual continuity as you transition between pages or screens. Setting up hero animations in Flutterflow is as simple as linking widgets across screens and enabling hero tags. You can easily do this with images by checking Use Hero Animations on both images. You can also enable this with components. So if a component appears in one state on a particular screen and a slightly different way on another, Flutterflow will handle the animation for you, so that component will nicely transition from one state to the next. While Flutterflow makes it easy to add animations and transitions to your apps are not a PowerPoint presentation. Thoughtful animations drive the user experience. They encourage the action that you want your user to take within your app at the pace you want them to take it. They're subtle, but they'll make your app feel intuitive and inspiring. Up next in part 4, we integrate AI into Legacy. We'll use it to find new and interesting ways to tell our users stories. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments how you're using Flutterflow, and I'll see you in the next video.